This is my journal on Buddhism, the life of Buddhism, and the chapter I chose was actually chapter 2, image consecrations. And I think that's because my image of Buddhism, in particular of the Buddha, is an image that may not, um, is an image that has been imposed. It's just the image of the fat Buddha, not the mini Buddhas. And in fact, the first paragraph in this chapter, kind of brings to why I was drawn to it. The preceding excerpts dealing with the temples and monastic complexes clearly depicts the presence and importance of images of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and the deities and divinities. The spiritual or supernatural power and efficacy represented, embodied, or actualized in such images allows them to meditate memories, blessings, protections into the Buddhist community, and to the Buddhist devotees who offer their venerations. A devotee is actually a term that comes up a lot in this book in general, and a devotee is someone who is devoted to the cause of Buddha. And so I wanted to read a passage. So in these ceremonies and rituals, many things happen: preachings, prayers. Then there's some ritual aspects that happens as well. I wanted to share something that is mentioned on page 41. The blessing one reflected, I embarked on the mendicant path and became a Buddha. I attained the 30 perfections through perseverance and a previous life, and I was Prince. In a previous life, I was Prince Visishar, the generous sacred of my wife and children, caused the divine being Indra and Brahma to bless my great gift, Dana, which celestial waters. From that time, such a blessing is witness to my emirate. The text conclusion transfers to Buddha's conquest of evil and subsequent. And so first, like the sense of this person becoming Buddha, and in his past life, and actually in a way of describing things. The author of this essay goes on to explain that the Buddha image consecration ceremony established a common thread of meaning inherent in most Buddhist rituals. And so these rituals, these consecration ceremonies, are actually important because it explains and creates this common thread amongst different Buddhist rituals. All aspects of life, much relative at the Thai New Year, a monk using a bamboo whisk and a sparkle water in blessings on an assembled congregation, a lay practitioner anointing. Beyond the image of the rituals themselves, Akasha expresses on one level, a belief in the magical power of potent efficacy and particularly material objects such as Buddha, image and image, but on another, and one too often overlooked, a sense of reality that unifies and makes meaningful in an otherwise arbitrary and chaotic world. And so. Anyhow, so what I'm trying to say is, I chose this essay in this chapter because it talks about these rituals that combines and makes meanings out of these other rituals and makes that thread. But ultimately, this ritual, which is what often is overlooked, makes meaning out of an otherwise chaotic and unmeaningful world. When some of the things that I bring to myself is a sense of, when I first looked at Buddhism, and I oftentimes get really agitated with the sense of we are about our thoughts and that type of mindset. But this last paragraph in this chapter in particular, basically the question, isn't all religion a sense of making, is not religion the attempt to make meaning out of an otherwise world that has no meaning to it? I don't know, but this ritual attempts to do that, and that's what is fascinating and interesting within itself. Thank you.